Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are finally in our next game, LawLiet versus Sock. We are on the first map, Turtle Rock, and it's a Firelord first, who was instantly harassing. Sock was trying to creep the natural, if you can call that the natural, was trying to creep the gold mine. Anyways, and almost killed the Firelord here. Got the level 2 just in time, but it's not an expansion by Sock in the end. He's going to be teching up on one base, just as LawLiet. Sock importantly got the experience from the big boy. Got the item. That was only the rune bracers though. And now we're going to play a one base game, as it seems, with a Firelord, which I don't think I've seen before. The Wisp still checking for a possible expansion, but there is none. Seems like a decent game for Sock so far. He's not much far behind the tech. He was able to creep fairly well. He's got a clear experience lead over the Firelord right now. Oh, it seems like LawLiet now is the one who will try to expand. He doesn't have a Hunter's Haul, right? Taking quite a bit of damage from this camp. Here's the expansion, Firelord level 2. And the AM is going to get perfectly level 3 from this. If now he plays aggressive with a level 3 AM, this could make things quite difficult for LawLiet. Lose an archer to the creeps. Ring of the Archmagi, very good item for the Firelord. He loves some bonus stats. Also very good for Moonjuice. And the AM... Find some archers here. It's going to be one kill at least. Maybe even a second. Good denies. But the archer's still dead. Oh my god. Is he not going to check for the... Is he not going to check for the expansion? Oh my god, no way. Are you kidding me? Sock with a Firelord second as well. He's got defend, by the way. So a follow-up attack here could be quite scary. Okay, here's sending a scout up there now, I believe. There's something blue moving on the minimap. As we have a tier 3 rush for marksmanship archers, maybe. Firelord with Incinerate first. Interesting. Sock may not go for Lava Spawn, but Incinerate and Soulburn maybe. Big detonates. Water Elemental eliminated right away. And the expansion has been found. And will be cancelled. Sock slowly going into rifles, but LawLiet already on the way to tier 3. And might be going like MG archers and ranged heroes. Interesting strat by LawLiet. Oh, but getting pushed in the main. That's going to be a double cancel, it seems. Yep, gonna get the lore, gonna get the shop. If he commits to it. Sock wants to minimize the losses. Oh, didn't get the lore. That seems like a pretty big mistake. Just need a few more right clicks. But most importantly, Sock did cancel the expansion. So LawLiet still only on one base. We had some more subs, guys. Thank you very much. Kaz Canaveral with the resub. James Lewin with the resub as well. Says, Merry Christmas. Thanks for all the great coverage and work. Best wishes for 2024. Thank you very much, my man. Very nice of you to say. And D Forsaken with the resub as well. Says, buff Firelord. And Firelord has been buffed quite a bit already. That's the reason why we see him so much more at the moment. LawLiet going for the old school triple ranged hero style. Might be going for the triple orb later on. At the moment the orb is still far away. And it is Soulburn. Soulburn on the Naga. She can't use the cold arrow right now. But it doesn't last that long. Slow on the Firelord. Oh, there's no TP on him. Invuln on the Archmage. Firelord almost dead. With the boots, he might just be run down. Naga trying to save the Firelord. Soulburn! Is he gonna take out? Oh my god, oh my god. Soulburn, goddammit! Firelord just barely survives. But everything is super hurt for LawLiet. This is a tough spot. The Incinerate Soulburn build on the Firelord. That is a first for me. And it will be MGs. Oh, but healing is tough for LawLiet right now. Much easier, of course, for Sok. He's got priests, always healing him up. Getting some more upgrades as well. And probably gonna get level 3 Firelord here. How does Soulburn scale, by the way? It increases the duration, right? But the cooldown stays the same, I think. Oh, last hit stolen. Okay, but he's gonna go Incinerate. No Soulburn yet. Fighter with the boots just leading the charge. This game seems to be looking very, very good for Sok. Here comes the push. Rifles at the ready. LawLiet really needs orbs. He's got one now. One orb on the bottom. If he can get to triple orb, that would be tons of damage. Honestly, Incinerate might be more damage. I'm not sure, actually. Sok's army also not looking that big just yet. Soulburn on the Firelord once more, and we finally have the first MG out. Much needed to provide some frontline. I guess Incinerate is pretty good against MGs though, right? You can stack up the damage over and over. Firelord for Sok now taking a lot of damage. He's gonna go for the Invuln. Rambo Firelord gets the kill. Lots of damage on the human side, but there's still a heal scroll, and there will of course be priests for the heal as well. And Sok is about to have the expansion. Was expanding in the middle of the map behind this push. And the Naga is dead for quite a while. New Invuln purchased for Sok as well, who seems to have a perfect game here. Chat is saying that LawLiet got this. Really? What gives you that impression? I would say Sok here is in the perfect spot. Can break into upkeep very, very soon. I wonder if he should make breakers, or if that's not worth it. Oh, he's going tier 3. Oh, okay. On tier 3 there will be tons of great upgrades. Paladin, Knights, Inner Fire. But it takes a long time. Big item here for LawLiet. He needs something good. Hood of Cunning is not bad at all on the Firelord. Oh, but the Naga is caught again, and I'm pretty sure she's dead again. Oh, lag. And LawLiet now extremely far behind. I like the second barracks coming for Sok as well. He's getting ready to go into Knights soon. And Knights will hard counter the Nile army insanely hard. Amazing against MGs and archers. The game might end before tier 3 though. Soulburns being exchanged on both sides. And LawLiet's, I mean, Sok's Firelord is never running out of mana. Thanks to the brilliance. He's got endless mana. Two MGs about to die. Is LawLiet just gonna let them die? No staff? MG's just dead? Alright. Well, that is GG. And the 1-0 lead for Sock. Unusual game. Turtle Rock normally considered a very bad map for human. But here, Sock pretended to expand, but then didn't even expand, just played it one base. And the Fire Lord can fall off at times. Like we saw right there in the late game. Map number 2 is going to be LawLiet's map pick. This will be Tidehunters. This was also map number 5 that they played earlier in the Super Ted Cup. LawLiet there was able to get the win. We'll see if Sock has learned something from that series. Sock with an instant opportunity at revenge. Of course, earlier he lost in the best of 5. Now trying to redeem himself. Do Germans really have a phrase that means I am visited enough? That you say when you want guests to leave. Yeah, I saw that on Reddit as well. And I don't know what that phrase would be. I'm not familiar with it. Happy is leading 1-0 against Focus right now, by the way. In the Super Ted Cup. Happy there, of course, being the big favorite. Like I said earlier, after the TP League is done for the day, I'm going to try to catch the rest of the Super Ted Cup games, of which hopefully there will still be some. Ich fühle mich genug besucht, is what my grandpa used to say. Really? Alright, cool. I've never heard that before, said by anybody. Which basically means I am visited enough. Alright. Let's go map number 2. Sock here in the lead with 1-0. And it's going to be a different strat this time by LawLiet. No Fire Lord anymore. No. He's going for a Warden first. Alright. The Warden Fan of Knives and Blink was also buffed in this patch. But we've seen very little Warden play, honestly, all things considered. Warden a very, very level reliant hero. I feel like LawLiet will need to get a second Ancient of War, right? Only one Ancient of War for creeping. Seems to me like wouldn't be enough. And Sock gonna go for the big lab creep right away. Wants to level up fast on this AM first. Shadow Strike on the Warden. No Blink fan, at least not early game. Pendant of Energy can be very nice for the Warden. Excellent also for Moonwells. And the AM. Gonna pick up a big item here as well. Lionhorn of Stormwind. Not insane in the early game, but always good. Always a solid item. Footy Scout sees the Warden. And sees basically all that's going on. Nice move on the footman. Trying to block the warden away, prevent her from getting to the archmage. Peasant might go down though. And there should be an expansion. Question is, when is it gonna come? It seems like almost nobody's playing Demon Hunter first anymore in this matchup, right? Haven't seen it lately. But all things considered, I have a lot of options. Keeper, Firelord, Warden, Demon Hunter. The Warden oftentimes seems to be the hardest hero to make work. A lot of damage on her already. There is reveal. She would love to get a steal here, but couldn't quite manage. And wow, this Warden has killed 0 peasants so far. I think even the low HP peasant in the main base didn't go down. This is a great start for Sok. If not to say a terrible start for LawLiet, right? And now the AM is level 3 already. This Warden did basically nothing. That can sometimes be the problem with the hero. If your opponent counters you very well, the Warden can have a tough time activating until at least she's level 3. She's far away from level 3. And here comes the counterattack. Good number of footmen. Ready to do some damage. Look at the lumber for Sok, by the way. Since he lost no peasants, he's got tons of lumber. Tier 2 tech can start very soon. Fairly expensive here, having to use this many reveals. But of course, Sok easily has the gold. Now with the expansion. Oh, and LawLiet is rushing tier 3 again. Without Ancients of Lore. It seems like the AM will have to staff soon. Continuously getting chased around by this warden. And LawLiet desperately wants experience. He got the Watch Elemental here. Got him closer to 3. But he's not there yet. So now, finally with the tech. Of course, LawLiet has an insane tech lead. And the footy pressure is not over yet. Yep, that is the trouble of the level 2 Warden. She is weak in the early game with low levels. These footmen gonna find another cancel. Sok is applying a ton of pressure. And this could be the 2-0 for Sok right here. Oh, Archer's found as well. And that's 2 easy kills for the Archmage. Oh, and the footy's in the main base again. The Warden finally got level 3, but man, is it late. And honestly, this game just seems over. Warden, a daring choice. But honestly, didn't look so good here. This game has a record for most reveals on one map, I feel like. Another archer goes down. Oh, my. And the Archmage was able to slow down the Night Elf so much. Only now the first few Dryads are coming. Defend to counter it at the perfect moment by Sok, whose tier 2 is almost finished. Footy's still active. That's just an amazing game by Sok. Super well played. I guess he learned some lessons from the match earlier. Zeppelin harassed now as well. And yeah, LawLiet just has to call it. Not even 8 minutes! What the hell? This series was way more one-sided than I thought. Sok kind of dumpstering LawLiet, to be honest. Earlier in the TED Cup, LawLiet looked really good, but for whatever reason, here in their rematch, LawLiet with not his best showing. Not his best showing at all, to be honest.